and welcome. It's been a while. It's good to be back though. So I thought I'd give myself a little treat by watching one of my favorite Disney movies. It came out in 1997. It's a dip into my childhood. I remember when it came on TV on Sunday night at 7 o'clock back in 1997. Sitting in the living room in my favorite rocking chair with my plate of food because it was Sunday dinner. And everybody had to sit in the living room because we only had one TV. So let's go back in time and watch one of the best movies, best collaborations, Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella with Brandy, Whitney Houston, and Whoopi Goldberg. Ah! Oh gosh, she was in there too. Oh, didn't you? Forget it. You forgot it? No, I didn't. So, grab some eats. I am going to be munching on goldfish. Yes. So, let's get into it.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. A slipper made of glass.
So beautiful.
It's just a shoe.
I miss you. Doesn't that give you tingles? Yeah, I know it was done before with Julie Andrews, but this one is just nostalgia personified. In the 90s where Brandy was a top-selling artist and she had her own TV show named Moesha. Good times. It's called The Overture. Overtures happen in theater. It's mostly to set the plot and also to give the audience time to take their seats. Little tip. Bernadette Peters. Yeah, two of the cast have passed away. Sad, but beautiful. Another fun fact. Whitney Houston was supposed to play Cinderella, but the production took so long that she got older and she couldn't play a young Cinderella. So she ended up opting for the godmom, and she recommended Brandy to be Cinderella, an up-and-coming artist at the time. Beautiful. Oh, I love this song. No, it's gonna be hard for me not to sing along. But I do want to add, this is an example of showing, not telling. She's singing about love, and there's a man who is embracing his child. She lost her dad. She's not getting any type of love from her parent or from any other avenue, and it's heartbreaking. Alright, secret. I had the biggest crush on him when I was younger. The Prince. Oh! And he can sing? Oh my gosh. I mean, also, look at people's reaction to this guy. I mean, come on. They stop in their tracks to look at him. Come on. Women, girls, let's see. If you come across a guy that looks like this on the street, right? And he comes and gives you a flower, what are you gonna do? Thank you! Ah! Can I also point out the melody, the harmony that they have together? It's beautiful, in link, in tune, and it's like they're made for each other. They're like two puzzle pieces that connect. Dang! They don't stop. They don't stop. Carriages, carts, trucks, cars.
Not caring if they're in anybody's way.
Thanks.
You're like, hot. She is hot.
Wait, what's your name?
Cinderella.
I like to sit by the fire and the cinders fly and my face gets smudged.
Cinderella. I like it.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Tell me, Cinderella, what would a man have to do to find himself in your good graces?
This charming stranger seems pretty sure of himself. But he'd have to get to know me a lot better than some girl he just met on the street.
Oh, but he'd like to. Very much.
You thirsty? So, comment, the name Cinderella. It seems more of an insult to me. I don't know if it's just me. It seems a little more of an insult than a compliment or a normalty nickname. Because, you put soot on your face. You have soot on your face and people are pointing it out and calling you out because of it. Isn't that kind of like an insult? It's just me? Yeah, I never really liked that name. She could have just went by Ella or Cindy. I know other versions have done it, but Cinderella, it's not very appealing. So he must really like her to like her name. Anyway, let's go.
Oh my. I doubt if he has any idea how a girl should be treated.
Like a princess, I suppose.
No. Like a person with kindness and respect.
You're not like most girls, are you?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I didn't mean to offend you.
It's just that I've led a pretty sheltered life.
So have I.
Really?
Never come back.
Oh, it's like a friendship
Never
conversation.
to talk to strangers. I'm so sorry, stepmother.
I hope I see you again, Cinderella.
I mean, if he didn't talk so airy, like he was into her, that could have been a friendship conversation. I like how they interacted first before they went to the ball.
Is waiting somewhere for me.
They harmonize. Ah! So cute.
Why the disguise?
Yeah, the special effects are like totally dated, but
No one
I
treated me
mean,
like a
come on.
prince.
This is
What a relief to be among
1997.
real people.
Yes, can I tell you something? Real people are not all they are cracked up to be. Eh? They could be you.
Hold a minute.
They have
Hold on a
no
minute.
idea what it's
Wait a minute.
really
Wait a
like.
minute. Wait a minute. Did I miss something?
You are
Did I
rich.
miss something? Let us rewind. Oh, they have a
Treated me like a
shirtless
prince. What a
prince.
relief to be among
Just a
real
little
people.
flash,
Can I
but
tell you something? Real people.
You got
are
no
not
shirt
all they
on.
are cracked. Look
little
at me.
chest.
I am a real person. Does that tell you anything? Your Highness, this disappearing thing has got to stop. It is too dangerous.
I was perfectly safe, Lionel.
I am not worried about you. I am worried about me. I cannot keep lying to your mother. They have laws against that.
Jason Alexander is
You
good.
wanted to see me, Mother.
Whoopee!
But darling, where have you been? Your father and I were just talking about you.
Your mother was talking. I was listening.
All right, what's going on? Mother, you can't keep doing this to me.
What?
Okay, pause it. So, all of you only childs out there, do you have a mom like this that doesn't take no for an answer, that just wants the best for you, no matter what the best you think it is for you? That doesn't matter. It's what they think is the best for you. Do you have one of those? It's very intense when you're the only child, but when you have siblings, it gets spread out, but it's focused on you when you're the only. So, sorry. Stay positive. She loves you. It's all in love. I hope.
Happiness has nothing to do with it. I mean, of course, we want you to be happy, but you do have certain obligations.
All I'm asking is that you let me choose a bride for myself, in my own way. And I guess I have this silly idea that I want to be in love when I get married. Like you were.
Lionel,
Yes, Your Majesty.
Eavesdropping.
proclamation
Eavesdropping.
from the prince.
And I have to say, I don't think the prince sounded like...
Lionel, take this down. His Royal Highness, Christopher Rupert, Windermere Vladimir, Carl Alexander.
Fun fact time. Whoopi Goldberg was not originally a singer. She was just an actress. It wasn't until she did her role in Sister Act, and the director said to her, "Hey, you're going to be singing here." And she had no idea And she was like, no. He's like, yes. And so she took lessons and she ended up singing in her first role. And after that, she knew that she was capable of it. And she went out for other singing roles. Yeah. It wasn't in her repertoire, but being encouraged to do so in order to keep a role, she found out that she had the capability of doing something more. She had that in her. And sometimes that's what happens. We need to be in the situation in order to know what we're actually made of. So, be encouraged. All right, let's hear her sing.
Herman.
Herman, Gregory James, he'll thank us for it later, is giving a ball.
Oh, and also back then, the royalty had like at least 5 names to go by. It's crazy. Crazy Maisie. Oh, I didn't catch that. He's got his fingers chopped off. I noticed that cake looks so fake. Let's not spoil it. Let's not spoil the memory, shall we? Stop that. Stop that. I'm telling myself that. Don't do it. But it looks fake. No, it's a made-for-TV movie, so the set looks limited, but what can you do? These dancers, just amazing. Wish I could do it. You can't help just smile whenever you see Brandy on the screen, especially young Brandy. It's like this innocence. Have you ever had a parent that just tells you to do something when they know they can do it themselves? Like, but because you're smaller or younger, they just tell you to do it?
Cinderella, have you dusted the rafters? Not yet, stepmother. I've had a busy day.
You've had a busy day?
Yes, I've been in the village with you.
The impertinence. I'm here all these years, and this is the thanks that I get. Shoulders back, Calliope, back. I've always been told I've got too big a heart.
Maybe you wanted to do it.
Too big a heart, mother.
Have you ever done that? Have you balanced the book on your head before?
It's
supposed to help with the poise.
I was wondering about the ball. All eligible women in the kingdom are invited.
And I suppose you think the prince is going to take one look at you and fall madly in love.
I didn't mean that.
Take my advice, Cinderella. Know your place and be satisfied with what you've got. I promise you. You'll be much happier. Don't cling to the past, Cinderella. It's not very attractive.
I love that she's passive aggressive.
Hot water.
I mean, there's been different takes about the the stepmom, but I like the passive aggressive, like hit you low, but you don't know if they can hit you. Yeah, think about it. I like that.
In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be.
She's sitting in the rocking chair. I was sitting in the rocking chair when I first saw this movie when I was 7. I didn't even know. I just realized it. Ah! I remember that rocking chair. I don't know what happened to it. I loved her imagination.
Mother, listen to me. You've got to call this ball off immediately.
Not possible.
Tell everyone you went behind my back, and you're very ashamed of yourselves.
Ashamed?
I've never had to be ashamed of anything my entire life. I'm certainly not going to start now.
He just
I
acted on the
probably
butt.
should not interfere.
Probably. I know. You're brilliant. Mother, I'll go to the ball. But if I don't find her tonight, you'll let me fall in love my own way.
It does have the ring of fairness to it.
Says the king.
I suppose.
He will meet someone tonight. I can feel it in my bones.
You'll feel it in your bones if he does it.
I wonder if he did his own stunts.
Girls are going to be the
Look
envy of
at, look,
everyone at the
curve,
ball.
girl, curves. That's what's in curves.
Minerva.
Minerva.
Our family has always been known for its fascinating women.
Okay, girls. Have you ever had to wear a corset? Have you ever worn a corset before? How was your experience?
Girls.
Well, first I flutter my eyelashes.
Excellent.
Well, you said to show him that there's more to me than mere beauty, so I thought I might recite a poem.
Men can't stand to be around smart women.
Yes, Mother.
For heaven's sake, Minerva, stop scratching yourself!
I can't help it, Mother. You know how I get itchy when I'm nervous.
Is itch contagious to you? It is to me.
Tonight, I'm going to laugh infectiously at all the prince's jokes.
I beg you, Calliope, whatever you do, try not to snort.
Yes, Mother.
And Minerva, you must try not to scratch.
Kindred, I
Remember,
snort when I laugh too.
We hide our
So bad.
Until after the wedding.
But shouldn't a man love you for who you are in spite of everything?
How quaint. Tell me, Cinderella, what would you say to capture the prince?
I don't know. Whatever I'd say, we know in an instant that we were meant for each other. Then he'd smile and kiss my hand.
Rubbish! This isn't about love, it's about marriage. Falling in love with love is falling for make-believe. Falling in love with love is playing the fool.
This song was a low-key hit. Like, it's a cautionary tale, you know? It's not like it came from nowhere. It came from experience. Yeah, she's going about it the wrong way, but I can see where she's coming from, if that makes sense. Just don't let it make you bitter. That's all. Okay, so far we're about 30 minutes in. So far, it has been a trip down memory lane. However, I'm seeing some new things that I haven't seen before. And it's kind of making it better because now I have adult eyes and not child eyes that just sees the sparkle, the glamour, the beautiful melodies, and just the prettiness of it all. Is it just me, or do godmother, not godmother, why do I keep saying godmother, but the stepmother seems a little bit sympathetical. Like, you can sympathize with her a little bit, just a little bit. She's pretentious and biased and judgmental and horrible. Not so bad to Cinderella, but yeah, and I guess that comes with age. So let's just keep going and see how this pans out.
in my own little
It's hard to resist.
I can be, can fly.
So why resist?
Anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me.
I wish you could go to the ball.
What's happening?
All the wishes in the world are poppycock and twat.
Built up to this.
Who are you?
I'm your fairy godmother, honey.
Dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle.
That's terrible.
You try coming up with a rhyme on the spot like that.
No. I mean what you said about dreamers. I mean, why shouldn't I dream?
I can see this is going to take a while.
Forgive me, of course I
Okay,
am.
so, when I was little, this really confused me, like, the difference between dreamers and wishers. And as I'm older, I still don't really get it.
She can't handle how fabulous you are. Fabulous? Me?
Do you see anybody else in this room?
Those three are all I've got.
I'd love to have Whitney as my auntie.
You're right.
It's another banger! Let's go!
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules. I won't believe what sensible people say. Impossible things are happening every day. Impossible. Impossible.
This was so good. Like, this animation was so good in the 90s. I see that it's dated. Super dated. I said it before, but it's super dated. Oh, the carriage. Wearing the bling. That's a shoe. Cinderella's shoe.
Oh my goodness.
She looks like a pumpkin. That's awesome.
Horses.
I think they kind of covered it in that Cinderella from Prime, Amazon Prime, but wouldn't it take you time to adjust from being a mouse to a human? The dress! Let's go! This iconic dress, okay? It's so simple, but it's simply beautiful. It doesn't take a lot. And her makeup is bare minimum, which is why I'm bare minimum today. She doesn't need a lot. She just pulls it off. It's
There's one tiny little thing
Mwah.
before I forget.
You must leave the ball before the clock strikes 12.
It's very important.
Before 12?
It's because it's the next day. Everyone's always asking why 12. It's because it's a new day. That's why.
Things are happening every day. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible.
This note. Go Whitney. That's all Whitney. Brandy's at the bottom. The ballroom scene. This is a perfect example of showing, not telling. The prince just yawned, which means that he's tired, maybe exhausted, maybe just bored. Didn't have to explain anything. So the little details here. I mean, and look at the line of women that are waiting to dance with him. Man, that'll make anybody tired. Ugh. Oh, he has to dance with them all. That is totally crazy. It's a waste of a night, actually.
He'll find what he's looking for tonight, I'm sure.
And if he doesn't?
This ball will never end.
That's low-key me, that's me. Like, when is it my turn?
what?
You felt that certain something between us.
You know, I honestly wish there was something between us.
Really?
Yes. A continent.
Quick one. That's quick. That's quick. Yeah.
Do you have an itch?
No, Your Highness, why would you say that?
You just scratched yourself.
No, I didn't.
Just did it again.
Oh, that's the worst.
Ships
That's your foot.
and speak to each other in passing.
Excuse me.
On the ocean of life. It's poetry. That's the name. That's you and me.
The stroking is too much. I would have done with just the poem.
Got it. I missed something. Faster, Lionel.
Coming with me? I got you to the ball. The rest comes from you. Just remember, you gotta be out of there before the clock strikes 12.
Oh, 45 minutes? That's not long enough for anything. Dang horses. Took too long. When you see that love and everything else goes dark, just hone in on that one person. Oh. She nervous?
Look at the passion in his eyes. Every time they cut back to him, it's mesmerizing. He is mesmerized.
How do you do, Your Highness?
Okay, just fall into each other's arms. Oh, the hush. Everything went silent. And it dimmed in only on her. Great way of presenting perspective. I love it. Small things.
Vision. If I were a young man, well, I'd be younger, wouldn't I?
Cool it, oldie. Oh no. Ugh. It's kind of gross.
Where on earth did she come from? I've never seen her before.
There's something vaguely familiar about that girl.
Okay, so that shows just how horrible they are as a family. They don't even pay enough attention to her to actually know what she looks like dressed up. Like, even consider what she would look like dressed up without rags on or her hair pent up. That's horrible. Like, you don't even pay attention to your own family member, even though you may not like her.
Everyone's staring at us.
Really?
Also, we're gonna go back. He's like, I feel like I've met you somewhere before.
Then it must have been this winter.
And he...
Was it last summer at the lake?
Listen to this.
Oh, I can't swim.
Okay, there we go. Right there.
Then it must have been this winter.
Okay. So,
Everyone's staring at us.
the can't swim part, is that
There was anyone else here.
kind of racist?
Minutes ago, I saw you.
Let's leave it there. Oh, and this also is a banger. Let's go.
You gave me the feeling the room had no ceiling or floor. 10 minutes ago, I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's.
I'm gonna waltz. It's waltz.
Bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found her, she's an angel, with the dust of the stars in her eyes. And
10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I have found him. In the arms of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. Oh. If you have the chance to learn how to waltz, take it. I think it's one of the most romantic dances. Chiffon and tulle. I'll just give you a little bit of the dancing. They have like a whole thing. It's like a whole 2 minutes of it. The sisters. Solid. Has your mom ever called you solid? Girls? Guys?
I think they're actually praising her for her beauty. These aren't insults. They may be resenting, but they're not insults.
What's the matter with the man? He's not for you. It's kind of obvious. Just take the message. It's not for you. That's swift. Smooth and swift.
Yes, Your Majesty. He's been a perfect gentleman.
Chip off the old block.
It's still gross.
Clearly he's smitten with you. I must say, it's as though you have appeared here by magic.
Okay. He's towing the line, I think.
Do you know your mother and father, dear? You must introduce us. Where are they?
Well, my mother's...
Little thing, a good reflection of Cinderella's spirit is Lionel's on the ground and she goes around him versus what everyone else does to him.
Yes. Oh, I treat him so bad. Peasant. Servant.
You're still here.
Wait, that's a reflection on how they might treat Cinderella once they figure out what she is. How they treat Lyle? Do you think?
Compared to my family.
I want to meet you. That bad, huh?
Well, they didn't want me to come here tonight.
Well, I'm glad you did.
He knows what he wants. I mean, it seems a little forward.
Well, how can the prince not show up at
But
his own ball?
he knows what he wants. You gotta appreciate that.
But this is serious. The servants I've got. What I need is someone I can really talk to.
Need a friend?
You know, the trouble with most people is they sit around wishing for something to happen instead of just doing something about it.
You're right. May I ask you a question?
Of course.
She's like, oh.
Do you think it's possible to meet someone and know in an instant that she's the one?
It's very possible.
I feel so strange.
So sweet.
Like I'm not myself, or maybe it's just with you I really am myself.
Actually, you're making perfect sense to me. That's what's so scary.
Do I love you because you're beautiful?
I wouldn't use the word love, but if he's feeling it, then he's feeling it.
Am I making
She's in rapture. Look at that face. She's like, she's feeling it. You can say what you want, but this acting is amazing. It's very subtle, but you can feel what they're feeling. Like, you can know what they're feeling. They don't need to do over the top. And it's masterful. Masterful. Watch him. That's for the adults, okay? The adults get that. Subtle, I'm telling you. Subtle. Just staring longingly into each other's eyes. Feeling the kiss.
I've always dreamed it would happen like this. And now it really has. I don't ever want this night to end.
Neither do I.
Kiss on the cheek. I mean, come on. It's sweet. It's sweet. Sweet. She tucks her hands and grabs him from behind. So they're embracing. Subtle kiss. Everything. Subtlety, that's not a word. But it's working. And it's like...
Wait, come back. I don't even know your name.
It's making it even more powerful. Is that that's what I'm trying to say.
Don't let it go away.
Now, out of all the Cinderellas that I've seen, I say this glass slipper is kind of the least extravagant. But it does the job.
I
mean, no one's looking at your feet. If they are, you're doing something wrong. Oh, she's crying again. Oh my gosh. She cries. Fade to black. Yeah. If they could do the transitions over, they're going to remake it, re-edit it. I would get rid of the fade to blacks because they're kind of annoying.
What a night! What a magnificent affair!
She's a liar. Liar!
Well, did any of you get to dance with the prince?
I danced about an hour with him.
An hour? Didn't you?
Well, of course I did. You did.
What is that called?
Sounds too good to be true. Did you know everyone at the ball? Everyone was anyone. Except some princess something or other. I never did quite catch her name.
A princess? Did she dance with a prince?
I didn't notice.
Hater.
I imagine that there's a grand staircase.
candles everywhere, and an orchestra playing.
It looks that way, the way you say.
She could have said something that wasn't there, you know? Throw him off the scent. Throw him off the scent, Cindy.
If you're suddenly confronted by His Highness, you are frozen like a statue on the stair. Then you sing to him, asking you to dance.
When you walk with him, you whirl around so that your feet never touch the floor.
That's right, they don't.
And it makes you feel like you weigh nothing at all.
That's right, it does.
And then for a few precious
Yeah, that's
moments, the only two people in the entire world.
She totally did that on purpose. You don't want to dance with her.
A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you know.
And her innocence, it's rapturing. It's contagious. Okay, it's infectious.
The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you while He's whispering.
I'm just going along with her.
But on your lips you keep
Even the stepmother, come on. Her dreams, her imagination is just so positive and sweet. You can't help but feel it.
the stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you while He is whispering. You say goodbye and away you fly.
She walks with the grace. Look at the grace.
All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night.
Oh, she sees it.
Worst nonsense I ever heard. Rubbish and drivel. Go to your room, it's late. And you? By the thought of you dancing with the prince. It's preposterous. Why? Why is it so hard for you to
Ooh,
imagine?
she crying again.
Because you're common, Cinderella. Your mother was common, and so are you. That a prince would even consider taking you for his bride, it's laughable. Your father was weak. He spoiled you rotten. He filled your head with silly thoughts and dreams that'll never come true. Never.
Okay, so
No. Clean.
question. If he was common and he was so bad, why did you marry him, stepmother? Why did you link yourself with someone who's so below you? If he couldn't make your standards, why marry him? Then it doesn't make sense.
Father, but after tonight, I don't see how I can stay. If you only knew how she's changed, you'd understand.
So she stayed at that cottage or with the family for loyalty?
I deserve to be loved.
Loyalty? Is that that's the reason that she stayed there and endured the abuse?
All that really matters.
Loyalty? They're not loyal to her though. She's loyal to her father, but he's not there anymore. I mean, maybe I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping more people out there would probably identify better with me, better with her. I'm not that maybe I can't identify with that.
Cinderella, if you really love him, why don't you let him know? And if you hadn't helped me, you didn't need my help. You just thought you did. Believe in yourself, Cinderella, and trust him to love you as you really are.
Trust. It's another factor in any relationship. Friendship.
Up all night. Come and have something to eat.
Romantic.
I can't eat or rest until
familial,
I found her again.
Trust.
Chris, they've been searching everywhere, not a trace of her. You may never find her.
Don't say that. I will find her. I've got to. She's not like the others. She's different than any other girl I've ever met.
How can you know that after one night?
Keep looking, Chris, for as long as it takes.
Lionel, she's out there somewhere. And I'm going to search every inch of this kingdom until I find her. I'm going to marry her, do you understand?
It's a dirty job.
Do as he says, Lionel.
Someone has to do it.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I wouldn't want to be Lionel.
And
Especially, this is a time where they didn't have Gold Bond or talcum powder. See, I never understood that. That was another thing I didn't understand when it came to Cinderella. He used the shoe to try it on. However, as I got older, I started to get a little more understanding. The shoe wasn't the factor. It was the way to lure them out, to lure out all the women that could be a possibility. Not to have them to try on the shoe. I'm pretty sure that the prince isn't that stupid to say, hey, whoever fits the shoe is going to be my new wife. But then there's also some lore saying that the shoe was magic and that doesn't matter who tried it on, everyone who wasn't Cinderella could not fit that shoe because it would change in size. I like that. But I know that the prince wasn't that dumb or unsmart to not be able to know it's her just by looking at her. So that's why I choose to believe that the shoe was more of a lure to let the women know, hey, I'm coming. This is what the stipulation is. However, once I look at your face, I will know that it's you. Maybe I'm wishful thinking. Anyway.
That's my slipper. I'd know that slipper anywhere. You see? It fits perfectly.
I'm so sorry, Lionel.
What happened to it? You broke it. It fit perfectly at the ball.
Oh, she's scandalous. Scandalous.
Move over.
Impossible.
Ooh. My theory! It shrinks and it widens depending on who's wearing it. It's magic. That's my theory.
Madam, there's no need for name calling.
Oh, how dramatic.
What's the matter with you people?
Are you certain there's no one else here?
No, not a soul.
No one, Your Highness. Not even a servant girl.
Those doors, where did they lead to?
What doors?
The ones right behind you.
Why didn't you say there's nothing behind these doors?
I'd like to see for myself, please.
Did the Prince of the Kingdom just say please?
Come on with it, Lionel. And then he wipes it. It's dirty. He got dirty breath. Oh, sweaty. Oh my gosh. I just got it. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Your Highness, she's really much smarter than she looks.
How you gonna do your daughter like that?
Madam, I command you to stop this foolishness this instant. Come along.
Come on, Prince. Come on, Prince. Command. Demand. How dare she touch you? She don't like horses.
Those royals.
Those horses don't like her.
Not caring if they're in anybody's way.
Well, I'm sure they were going somewhere very important.
Did you say your name was?
Cinderella.
Cinderella.
See, he knows it's her. Look at his face. He liked her from the beginning. Come on.
Man.
And she wearing house shoes. They can't give her no real shoes. They suck, man. They suck as family. She don't got no real shoes. She walking around in house shoes. Oh. He's like, I knew it was you. I knew it was you. Come on. Yes. Kiss off.
Things are happening
Kiss, 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 kiss. Alright, so she throws down on this song, okay? This is Whitney. This isn't Fairy Godmother. This is Whitney. Love it. Learn it. Listen. Alright, here it comes. Told you, that's Whitney. That's Whitney. Listen. Learn it. Love it.
now. You can do whatever you want to do. Now you can be whatever you want.
Knock him out. No, you ain't. You ain't giving no shoes.
Make a wish come true.
They haven't even looked at each other. I'll tell you. Yes! 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 That's how you go. Whitney, Bernadette, Jason, Whoopi, Victor Gabar. He's in a lot of stuff. Yami Cox, Natalie Derzell. She passed away. Paulo Montalban and Brandy. I think her last name is Norton. But okay, you guys, so that is a part of my childhood. That is okay, you guys, that's just a little nugget of my childhood, and it's such a big portion because up until that point there hadn't been any Cinderellas that were of color, that looked like me, that could have been me. And I was really big into fairy tales too, so just to have that option to watch and then have the cast look so diverse, it was eye-opening for a kid who has TV and just watches it all the time, and they finally have a princess that looks like you. It's amazing. I don't know about the guys when the princes come out and they look like them, but for the girls, for me specifically, I loved it. The music hit it out the park. And you can't help but try not to sing along with these when you know you can't sing along. I just wanted to share that with you. Keep it all positive and just believe in yourself. And like she said, continue to dream, but don't just dream. Go out there and do for yourself, okay? Make your dreams come true. Don't just lay on them. All right, that's it for today. We'll do another dive into my childhood, but for now, let's just say toodle